Shalomi homies. I just woke up from my afternoon nap and having my second breakfast, second coffee, and getting ready to walk down to my garden, have a little chat with my plants. And as I stepped out onto the porch, the light of God came down, warmed my face, kissed my cheek, and the little photons riding on the angles of God's light, little photons that are packets of information, they whispered in my ear and they said, "Remember, truth is a living word. Truth is living water." That's what the photons told me. That's what the light of God told me. The brilliant light of God. And when I heard those words, I closed my eyes and I had a vision. I saw a man, a holy man, a religious man, carrying a cup. And he was walking down to the riverside. And he got down there and he bent down, he took his cup and he scooped up some of that living water. Why was it living? Because it was moving. The river was flowing, it was branching off into tributaries, into streams, taking that water, that life, that word, delivering it to every one of God's creatures, to support it, to give life, to bring life. That's what the living word, the living water of God does. It needs to be free, it needs to be liberated to do that. That's why God gives us free will, right? So we can deliver the truth, so we can be instruments of that. When that holy man took that cup and he filled it with the water, it stopped moving, which means it was no longer alive. Okay? But nonetheless, he took that water and he took his cup, his religion. The cup is the religion. He took that cup, that religion, filled with what was once alive but is now dead, and he served up that death to the children of God, the thirsty children of God who longed for a relationship with their God. They longed to know the truth. Right? So they drank from the cup of religion because it was being presented to them as the living word. But how can it be alive when it's contained and static? And truth is living and flowing like water that is alive. Okay, this is religion. Religion is a cup. You don't need a cup. You need to find yourself a river. Go sit by it and talk to it and drink directly from it. That is your birthright as a child of God. It's where you find God. Directly. Inside. Here. In nature. God is everything. You don't need to go through anyone. Okay? And you know, I think religion is also a lot like religions are like fast food chains. Right? Like they say they're serving up food. It looks like food, it smells like food, it might even taste like food, but it's not real food. There's no nutrition in it. It's a lie. It's dead. Right? It hits all the receptors, it lights up the brain, it tantalizes the taste buds, and we want more. Right? But it never quite satisfies. And it doesn't support health because it doesn't contain the nutrition. It has no substance. Right? It's not alive, kind of like what is contained within the cup of religion. Okay? It was once alive, and then it stopped moving. Right? It was a snapshot of a moment. Right? But that's not how life works. Life is not a snapshot. It's an evolving, flowing river. Always changing, always transforming. That's why religions, they don't serve God. Religions serve men.